but I've had a couple people asking me for bathing suit cover-ups, just quick tips on how to make them. So I have my daughter helping me out today. So I'm going to show you a really easy way to do a bathing suit cover-up, and if you can only sew a little bit, you can do this. So what I have a piece of fabric. If you just buy fabric, just standard fabric, that would be 45 inches wide. So if you buy 2 yards, you can fold it in half to do this. So I have a knit fabric, which knits are roughly 60 inches wide. And so I knew that would be like way wider than I wanted it. So I cut it down to about 30. So it really just depends upon the width of it would determine how long your sleeves are basically. So this is 30 inches wide, and I only just want like a little sleeve. So I cut my knit down to 30 inches wide, but if you wanted a little longer off your arm, you just cut it wider than that. So basically it would be like this, and I would have a short sleeve. And so depending upon the width of it would determine how long your sleeve is here. So I've cut this 30 inches wide, but like I said, it's up to you. If you buy fabric that's 45 inches wide, just buy 2 yards of it, depending upon your height and how long you want it. So this one will come about to my knee, because if I have 2 yards and fold it in half, that's going to be 36 inches, which is fine for me. So I have my fabric, I'm folding it in half. So remember, this is 2 yards by 30 inches is what I have. So it's completely up to you. You can do, and if you want it longer, you know, you could do 3 yards. Just decide how long you want it, and then you need to double that and buy that much fabric. Okay, so first I'm going to find the center of it so that I can mark out a neckline. Okay. And I'm really just going to eyeball this and do this really quickly for this video. Okay, so my center would be about right here. So that's my center. And then I'll just estimate and come down about right here for my neckline. Probably once I make one and kind of get it the size I want it, then I'll make the other ones from there. So this would be my front, and for the back I'll probably just do like a little round neck. Just cut it around a little bit there. So go ahead and cut this out. Just kind of loosely on the line that I created. And I'm not cutting perfectly because I'm just gonna, I can either turn this under and hem it, which I'll probably do that, and then I might add some trim or something to it. So this is the back here that I'm cutting out. So you can see it's looking like this. I cut it out real raggedy, so let me clean this up a little bit. And like I said, you could, the beauty about this and the thing about sewing, you just make it whatever you want to. So you could do a boot neck where it just goes straight across. You could do a scoop neck. Or like this one, I just created this deep V with it. So what I'm gonna do now is turn it over to the right side and make sure I have my shoulders and everything all even. Kind of centered. So this would be the front of it. And I'll just match up my edges at the bottom here. Okay, and the fabric is that I cut is 30 inches wide. So meaning you have 30 inches in the front and 30 inches in the back. And I know my hips are not 30 inches or not 60 inches, nor my bust. So I'm just going to estimate, you know, I'll probably say that's about my width. So however wide you want it. And I'm going to cut it, you know, obviously I want it a little bigger because I don't want my bathing suit cover up to be tight, but that's your choice. Okay, So here's my center here where the V is. So let's see. And then I'm just really estimating how far down my armhole will come. So I will probably say about, if I do even like a good 10 inches, I'm good. I'll probably start, I think I'll start at 12 because I want it really loose on my arms here. So my armhole will start here, my stitching line for the armhole. So I'll say 12 here. And chalk, it's just regular chalkboard chalk, so it's easy enough to come off. And so here would be the top of my other stitch. Okay, let's see. So my bust is probably about a, I don't know, 34, 36. So I think I will make this at least like 40 inches wide. So let's find my center. And meaning I'm cutting it here, it's going to be 20 inches because 20 in the front and 20 in the back is going to give me the 40. So I'm going to come over here. This is my center, and I'll go 10 inches over from the center. And that's going to be a stitching line. Then I'll do the same thing on the other side. That's my center. And I want to come here. Now let me get a ruler. So that I keep myself kind of centered. So here's my center. Go 10 inches over. A little off. Okay. And I'm just kind of loosely doing this. Okay. And you don't even have to go all the way down. I'll probably just maybe sew from here to here, and the bottom part I can leave open so you have little slits on the side. So say if I go, you know, you can end it at 8 or whatever. Oops. Okay. Okay, so that's a good rough estimate for you. So all I'm going to do is stitch from the top all the way down, and on this side from the top all the way down. Okay, here, let me sit. I want to sit here, but I'm going to go to the switch. And I have black thread, but that's okay, that'll work for this. And normally I'd kind of pin this because knit tends to slip, but I'll go ahead and just do this really quickly for this. So I'm just going to start at the top that I marked where I want my armhole to start. And just stitch all the way down next to my top. Okay, that's one side. And my other side. Normally I would have my marking on the other side so that I can flip it over so that my extra fabric is to my left, but I didn't do that this time, so I'll just move my fabric over here out of my way. Just kind of even this up a little bit. Would essentially be it. You could hem it if you wanted to. This one is a knit, so I don't necessarily need to hem it. I probably won't at all. But what you can do is, if you decide, like even before or after you sew it, you know, there's several different ways you can dress this up and make it whatever you want to. So I have, you know, a drawer full of trims here. So I could take the trim and put it along the edge here, so it would have this cute little tassels on the edge here, so you could do that all the way up. I have like this kind of trim, so I could add, you know, a trim along it this way along the side. You could do the trim at the neckline if you wanted to, so rather than turning it under and hem it, you could just do the neckline. You could do it that way. Let's see what else I have here. Pull out a few things. I have all these pom-poms. This would be really cute. Grab this thread. So if you take the pom-poms and you could sew that to the edges of the side. I think what I will probably end up doing is once it's done, I might do the pom-poms. I like that idea. But then I could also add, you know, this one doesn't fit, but something like that. Or let's see. I could do an applique at the neckline. All kinds of stuff. It's just completely up to you. So once you get it done, you can decide what you want around the neckline. If you want nothing at all, you just turn the neckline under and you would just stitch all the way around. Okay, I'm gonna have Raven try this on, so let me get the camera. Ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. Here, then maybe stand up. Go over towards the mannequin so you can see. Okay, perfect. That'd be cute. Oh, let me see. Let me fix the neckline for you.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Okay, so then the sleeves are starting up here, and then it is just to her knee. Okay, turn around for me, please, Miss Model. Let me fix this. Yeah, then it has the little splits on the sides here. So really quick and easy. So then I would come back and I'll turn this under and sew it. Like I said, the sides of it, I'll probably leave it the way it is because it's a knit and it's not going to fray. Okay, turn around again. Okay, so there you have it, a quick